early adopters will revel in the acceleration, handling and luxury of the everything new Panamera Turbo, but they should lease because the second generation Panamera's product plan promises steady evolution of performance and design, something the first gen car lacked toward the end. Panamera's new 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 has 7 or 8 years of development potential. Panamera and its various systems will serve as a fountainhead for many other luxury performance cars out of the VW group of brands, and could kickstart new and compelling collaborations between the brands. At the very least, evolved elements of Panamera will serve in Bentleys and Autos. Right out of the barn, the 550 horsepower twin-turbo engine is only 20 horsepower shy of the nothing left to gain 4.8-liter V8 of the outgoing Turbo S, indication of a delicious future. Because there's virtually no turbo lag, just like in the new Carrera Vi-Turbo and 718 Boxster S, the 2017 V8 punches harder than the old engine, with 568 lb-ft of torque available from 1960 to 4,500 rpm, followed by a smooth handoff to the final shout of horsepower up to 6,000 revs. That's 15 lb-ft more than the old Turbo S engine even before sustaining development begins. In short, at no point above 2,000 rpm does the car lack thrust. Porsche is trying to change that with the upcoming plug-in hybrid version of the new Panamera, the Panamera 4e Hybrid, which is slated for a US market launch in mid-2017. To drive home the point of the performance and driving pleasure this car allegedly will offer, Porsche mentions its 918 hybrid supercar no less than 5 times in the brief press release announcing the latest Panamera derivative. This hybrid, Porsche insists, is fun. Fitted with an Audi-sourced, Porsche-adapted 330 HP twin-turbo V6 and a 136 HP electric motor, the Panamera 4e Hybrid produces a maximum 462 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque. The torque is channeled to all four wheels through a ZF-sourced 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, derived from the gearbox used in conventionally powered Panamera models. When Porsche does a GTS, the brief includes practical performance, like the aforementioned lower suspension, and typically includes a bump in both power and sound. Porsche's best options are standard equipment here: the switchable sport exhaust, which allows you to go from modestly quiet operation to a wonderfully tuned soundtrack that highlights the rapid up and down shifts of the PDK transmission. It starts with the 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 from the Macan S, which in GTS trim makes 360 horsepower, 20 more than the S, and 369 pounds-feet of torque, 30 more than the S, and is tuned to make peak torque available from 1,650 to 4,000 RPM. With that kind of torque, the all-wheel drive system, and the quick shifting PDK, no wonder it'll do to 0 to 62 miles per hour in about 5 seconds, despite a weight just shy of 2 metric tons. Despondent over Porsche's migration with the rest of the auto world to boosted engines and automatic transmissions. Behold this ray of sunshine, Porsche has a new 911R that combines just what you want/need: a hot naturally aspirated engine, 6 shift yourself gears, and a clutch pedal all in one tantalizing package. Half a century ago, Porsche applied this secret code for a 911 aimed at rallying, Targa Florio road racing, and speed record attempts. In the same spirit, the 2016 edition marries the lightest 911 body to the most potent non-turbo engine in inventory. Built on the outgoing 991.1 series instead of Porsche's new 2017 991.2, the R is said to weigh just 3,020 pounds and is armed with the 500 HP 4.0-liter flat-six from the GT3Rs. With 338 lb-ft of torque and a lofty 6,250 rpm and power peaking at 8,250 rpm, this is the Leadboots 911 with revs to burn. You might have a hard time telling the 2017 Porsche 911 Carrera from its direct descendants, until you step on the pedal. Both the standard and S versions of the car are powered by brand new twin-turbo, flat-six 3.0L engines that deliver between 370 and 420 HP, increased torque, and ultimately more speed. The chassis has been refined and lowered by 10 mm to deliver increased control, the infotainment system has been improved, and rear axle steering is now available as an option on the Carrera S. Other than that, you'll find new headlights and tail lights, integrated door handle recesses, new standard wheels, and a redesigned deck lid, no matter which of the 4 models you choose from. Like its Boxster sibling, the newly christened 718 Cayman drops its base 2.7-liter flat-six and the 3.4-liter flat-six from the outgoing Cayman S for all new flat 4-cylinder engines. The entry-level power plant is a 2.0-liter flat 4 that produces 300 horsepower and 280 lb-ft of torque, increases of 25 HP and 66 lb-ft over the 6. In the 718 Cayman S, a 2.5-liter flat 4 churns out 350 HP and 310 lb-ft, useful gains of 25 HP and 37 lb-ft. Both engines share outputs and specs with those in the 718 Boxster models, including the SS variable turbine turbocharger technology that enhances engine response at low revs without sacrificing top-end power. The 2017 Porsche 718 Boxster S doesn't need your pity because it's not the ugly baby of the family. People who were worried about a 4-cylinder engine ruining the Boxster need to calm the hell down because the 718 is as much of a sports car as it ever was, and maybe even more so. Even with a 4-cylinder engine, the Boxster S is one of the most legit sports cars you can buy. About 12 inches behind the driver, the S model has a turbocharged 2.5-liter Boxer 4-cylinder with output rated at 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque. The regular 718 Boxster has a 2.0-liter turbo 4. Half a liter more displacement and a few other upgrades means the S gets 50 more horsepower and 29 more pound-feet of torque than the regular Boxster. Tech Art refines the new Porsche 718 models with a versatile range of individualization options. The appearance of the 718 models gets sharpened with a new airkit and the 21-inch Formula 4 wheels. And also in terms of performance and sound, the 718 models can be upgraded, with a new power kit for the 2.5 liters engine. 400 HP are at the driver's command. The Tech Art exhaust system racing with two central titanium tailpipes and carbon fiber tips clearly underlines the sportiness of the mid-engine sport car. When it comes to the interior, Tech Art offers a new level of individuality composed of leather, carbon fiber, and lacquering. With its race-bred suspension, snarling engine, and aggressive aero add-ons, the Cayman GT4 is the track day toy we always hoped Porsche would build. Lowered by 1.2 inches with dynamic transmission mounts, the 385 HP 3.8-liter flat-six is offered only with an enthusiast-pleasing 6-speed manual no PDK automatic here. The Cayman has always been well-balanced and playful, but the GT4 kicks it up a notch with Porsche's torque vectoring system and components pilfered from the 911 GT3 parts bin. Porsche says the new Spider is both the most powerful and the fastest Boxster it has ever created. With 375 horsepower, 45 more than the Boxster GTS and 10 fewer than the Cayman GT4 from a naturally aspirated 3.8-liter flat-six borrowed from the 911 Carrera S and a top speed of 180 miles per hour, the numbers back up the boast. The larger, more powerful engine also is shared with the GT4, and it trumps the 3.4-liter unit from the S and GTS as the displacement champ in Boxster DOM. The Spider's acceleration will be fierce. Porsche claims a 0 to 60 mph time of 4.3 seconds, but that's the same time we achieved with the original 320 HP Spider. Also, the current Gen 315 HP Boxster S with a manual blast its way to 60 in 4.4 seconds in our test, and Porsche's estimates are usually quite conservative. It's safe to say that we can't wait to get our gear rigged up to the new Spider.